Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Wednesday, the 19th of April. Amongst the readings we have with Robert Murray McShane, one of them is Psalm 30, a psalm of David written for the dedication of the temple. So it's a psalm of praise as David looks at what God has done. And he says, I will exalt you because of that. In verse 4 and 5, he says, Sing to the Lord, you saints of his, praise his holy name. For his anger lasts only a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may remain for a night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. And I thought, here's David writing a psalm of praise and recognizing that life has its ups and downs. And as you read through his history, he knew what it was to be on the run with people pursuing you, and he knew what it was to be secure in his palace. He knew what it was to hide in a cave, to hide from his enemies, and he knew what it was to rule over his enemies as king. So he saw how life went, and he recognized as well that while he had God's blessing, God had also judged him, and so he knew what God's judgment was like as well. And so he can say that God's anger is there, but his favor exceeds it. And so if God is judging in anger, it's only for a moment, but the blessing will be for a lifetime, and that we need to hang on to. And likewise, the weeping may last for a night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. And that just recognizes that our lives will have difficult times, that there are going to be times when we will be weeping, when things will be going wrong, when it will be a burden, when we will feel like we're overwhelmed. And at those points, we need to hang on to verses like this, that yes, my life isn't great, I am struggling, but I hold on to God's promise that weeping will last for a night, but there will be rejoicing, and rejoicing will come in the morning, and I can wait for that expectantly. And it might take a while, but we can keep our faith in God and his word. So appreciate and give praise to God for the wonderful things that we experience, and when life's going well, and when you can see his hand and his touch and his blessing, just turn that into praise and thanks for him. And when it's not like that and you're struggling and you have a sense of where is God, hang on to this fact that we go through times where if it's not his anger, it certainly is our weeping, but that is temporary and that will pass, and we will know his blessing, and we will have rejoicing in the morning. Be encouraged by that and know that you're blessed.